I love Hitman. He plays Agent 47, a little cutie who is supposed to blend into environments, yet looks exactly like a genetically engineered assassin sent to kill you. IO Interactive spent thousands of hours designing an intricate sandbox just for players to slap buskers with a tuna. Our target is AJ Krish, a member of the pyramid scheme Atlantide Hydration, which markets itself as miracle water, thus tainting the reputation of the god's sweet holy nectar forever. Good God, we simply cannot let this happen. To prepare for the Miami-based scam, I've brought the least suspicious disguise to wear in the tropics of Miami, as well as the Black Lily variant of the classic silenced pistol. The Black Lily is obviously entirely different to the normal ICA-19, which makes the premium version of this game worth buying alone. Additionally, we've chosen an Arctic toolbox with a snowball inside to match our outfit, and I've taken earphones so Hitman can listen to the latest Harry Potter audiobook, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Finally, I've requested some sedative pills in the racetrack bathroom, because Agent 47 is the OG Rehypnol. If you think this outfit doesn't blend in, then you're wrong. I would know. I'm a Navy SEAL with over 5 million confirmed kills. If you disagree with me, I'm afraid you're a tactical idiot, a mouth breather, and quite frankly, a racist. I spawn in, but I'm unable to get inside the event due to holding illegal items. I see a tunnel and find the lad busking with 2 drums. I also find a didgeridoo behind him, but I don't want to just steal it from him, so I employ my famous how to get anything you want strategy. If you want a specific item, but it's owned by someone else, you should politely ask for that item, or perhaps trade for it. I leave the tunnel and enter the parking garage, and I find a flamingo furry offering premarital relations for upwards of $15. I'm not one of those freaks who watch furries for 6 hours a day. I usually cap it at 5. Furry playtime is for after Agent 47's shift is over though, as we've got a job to do. I then find my secondary target, Man Bun. This isn't actually an official target, but his horrible push-up form is asking him to get killed. Well, not really. I mean, at best he'll tear a tricep or maybe slip and sprain his wrist, but I decide that he dies tonight. Well, actually it's the middle of the day, so that line doesn't really make sense, but what do you expect from a video with about as much continuity as a $15 flamingo furry porno? I throw a screwdriver into his neck, thinking maybe no one will see, but I was wrong, and Hitman is quickly gunned down by the poster board. Take 2, and this time I steal the Australian instrument instead of killing everyone for it. I try to go up the race observation tower, but it's locked. The agency suggested I bring a lockpick, but I prefer to bring much more practical tools like snowballs and AirPods. I managed to unlock it anyway by shooting the fully metal lock on the gate with a tiny handgun. Don't overthink it. I find a screwdriver and then snowball the race marshal. Somehow none of the hundreds of spectators below didn't see us. Again, don't overthink it. I hear a security guard coming, so I didgeridoo him and take his outfit, but he sees my face, so say hi to Man Bun for me. This woodwind instrument is coming in surprisingly clutch. Then a woman approaches to check out the commotion. She didn't see me, so there's no reason to knock her out, but I also didgeridoo her. I find event area keys in one of the janitor's closets, along with a race marshal disguise, and a crowbar. The next room is a staff bathroom, and I decide to play an epic prank. I throw a crowbar on the ground to distract the janitor. Then I use the screwdriver I picked up earlier to expose a wire on the ground, and then I overfill one of the taps so water spills all over the electrical components. The janitor quickly runs to turn off the water, and I turn on the electricity. You might be thinking, how is that a prank? You just brutally electrocuted a young innocent worker. I make my way out of the basement and find the sedative pills that my agency left for me. Then I find the VIP entrance and accidentally get caught on camera in the first few minutes of an assassination. Well, the first time was an accident, the next 4 definitely were not. After opening the employee door with the key I got earlier, I find my target, AJ Krish. The sweater hung around his neck say he got bullied in year 7, and the cream belted trousers say he was caught jerking it to flamingo furry hentai at his library job, and had to pivot to selling snake oil for a living. Relatable. I overhear Krish calling a new race car driver who aims to be an ambassador of the Atlantide brand. If I can get that driver's disguise, I might be able to lure Krish into a secluded place. I secure a security guard disguise, get it, secure, by knocking out a guard in the security outpost. I wait around for a while, but it seems old mate Krish doesn't leave without his butt buddy following him, so it looks like I'll have to get the driver disguise. While waiting, I decide to do my second epic prank. I spot a red barrel by the forklift, which is bright red with a magical outline on it to signal that it's flammable, just like in real life. I puncture the barrel, set off the forklift alarm so someone stands in the puddle of gasoline, and then shoot the puddle, igniting it and instantly setting the person standing in it on fire. This is a questionable decision, as there's a massive fire right next to my target, who is panicking. But hey, I didn't choose the epic prank life. The epic prank life chose me. At this point, I just decided to full send it, as I've already been compromised in multiple outfits. I didgeridoo as many people as I can, but eventually I'm flanked and gunned down like last time. If you want to take out Big Papa Krish, we have to get serious. I ditched the polar survival outfit for a timeless cowboy suit, and this time I take in actually practical gear, like a fish and 3 blueberry muffins in my briefcase. This time I take a short detour through the technological exhibit and try to get around the map that way, but I'm caught by a hidden camera and have to escape via the empty elevator shaft. Once again I'm caught, this time by a woman working the elevator, and I'm forced to quickscope her face with my fist. I'm really sorry about that, but not as much as I am for this. It seems quite harsh to kill her, but she saw my face, so no regrets. I pick up the sedative pills to get 47 in a dangerous little mood to roofie someone. Using a VIP invitation I picked up earlier, I am able to get into the VIP area with no problems. Then I see the worst thing I can imagine. 2 people in the same bathroom stall. Either they are doing some sensual premarital hand-holding, studying the Bible, or sniffing thin lines, and for the love of God, I hope they are just reading up on the book of Leviticus, where it says, "Thou shalt not publicly fornicate in thy bathroom, unless thou art married." I look in there and thankfully they are just doing pounds and pounds of blow, and not doing something really bad like holding hands. I beat up a waiter with my fish and take his disguise so I can use my pills without everyone getting suspicious. I guess they'll just assume I'm slipping a multivitamin in, not 400 milligrams of benzodiazepine. I decide to test out my pills, so I slip them in some lady's drink, and now I know how those creeps at nightclubs feel. Ecstatic. But she doesn't even drink her wine, she just awkwardly holds it and walks away. To be fair, I wouldn't drink my wine either if a bald cyborg looking dude slipped a pill in it, but that also means that we've now lost our pills. I'm not sure what comes over me, but I decide to fish her directly in front of everyone, as if I can't roofie her, at least I'll get her dressed dirty with fish smell. I take out a security guard and steal his outfit. While looking for the driver, I accidentally fat finger the knockout button, and I'm gunned down once again. God damn it. If we want to take out Krish, we need to lock in and stop bringing meme gadgets. I swapped the fish for a medic poison. I'm not sure why I even took the fish in the first place, as it's not only impractical, but not stylish either. I finally managed to poison the driver, but when I drown him, I can't wear the disguise because it's ruined from toilet water. Professional assassin, by the way. I reload a save, take the driver's outfit without ruining the disguise this time, and meet with AJ Krish. Good thing I'm supposed to be following him, as I have literally no idea where we're supposed to be going. Eventually he leads us to the racing garage, and unlike every other target in Hitman, he doesn't idiotically order all his guards to leave him. He steps into the car, and it looks like he's off to a watery grave. Though that doesn't really make sense as he didn't die in the water, but oh well, we take these easy dubs. We get a 2-star rating, which is pretty embarrassing as it's my personal best, but I have killed numerous people, so I can't really complain. If you like this video, please adopt dozens of orphan babies and tattoo my channel URL into their foreheads, as this really helps out my channel.